how the Guardians Holiday Special came about, and why were you keen to make it happen?
Well, being honest, I loved the Star Wars Holiday Special when I was a kid. Now, a lot of people don't like it. They don't think it was the greatest work of art that's ever existed. But as a child, I adored it. And I wanted to do something, that was just off the wall for Marvel, for the MCU, and do a Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. And this started it was right while we were still in post-production for Volume 2. So this was many years ago that I brought this up to Kevin Feige wanting to do this. And finally, during the shooting of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, we had the opportunity to shoot this. And it was great because we had all the big sets. We had the enormous 4-story Bowie spaceship that we had in the movie. We had the entire set of Nowhere with all of the hundreds of extras there. And we had these great sets that we could use to shoot something that was a pretty intimate tale. And I think Guardians Holiday Special is very unique for the MCU because it is about just the relationships. There's not a big bad guy that they're out there fighting. It's truly a sort of Christmas special that's a family comedy.
Does the special connect to the Guardians story we will see in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, or is it standalone?
Definitely, the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special takes place between Thor and Love and Thunder and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. There's a lot of important things that you learn from the Holiday Special. Number one, you learn that they have a telekinetic dog named Cosmo, who's now a part of their team. Number two, you learn that they live inside of Nowhere, which they've bought. It's a giant head of a disembodied god that they've bought from the Collector. That's their home base now, and they've saved all these refugees that have come and live with them. And number three, you learn a very special relationship between two of the characters that we will learn as we see the show. So it's an opportunity to see a lot of different things. But also, I think it's really important that we see how some of our characters have grown. When we last saw Mantis, she was this character who was beaten down by Ego, who sort of kept her as a slave. And she was not very outspoken. But now we see how she's become a part of this family of the Guardians, and she's much more willing to state her opinion. She's a much, more developed character that she's grown over these past few years, and she's become best friends with Drax, and he gets on her nerves constantly, but she also loves him. These are all things that we'll see a lot more of in Volume 3. So I think it's a fun way to give the audience a little taste.
You wrote and directed the special. How do you come up with the idea of the story?
First I came up with, when I was coming up with the ideas, I came up with the idea of just wanting to do a holiday special. I love Christmas myself. Christmas is really important to me. It's a time when I feel a lot of love for my family members. I give lots of gifts. I get lots of gifts. I love all of it. It's the warmest, best time of the year for me. So I wanted to do a holiday special with the Guardians, and I told this to Kevin Feige a long time ago. And we started working on it, and then it just instantly came up. What is it about? How can we do this story? And originally, it was going to be two stories about Mantis wanting to give a good gift to her brother Peter, and also this sort of action-oriented thing. And I realized that I didn't care about the action-oriented thing. I only cared about the family part of it, the part of the Guardians as family, as found family, and the fact that she wanted to give Kevin Bacon as a gift to Peter. And she's an alien. She doesn't understand what's right or what's wrong in certain ways. So I found that to be what was really fun.